let's crochet an off the shoulder top. So this is my cold shoulder sweater. I have a written pattern for it out on my Etsy and my Ko-fi. This video is just going to be a really broad video walkthrough. If you need more detailed directions, everything you could need is in the pattern. What will you need to complete this pattern? Weight 4 yarn or weight 3 yarn, 6mm crochet hook if you're using weight 4 yarn, 5mm crochet hook if you're using weight 3 yarn, scissors, darning needles, measuring tape, and stitch markers. Now to the tutorial. So this off the shoulder sweater is just a combination of 5 panels. The first one is here. It's this big rectangle that goes around your shoulders. And how you're going to do this is you're going to chain this length here plus 2 stitches. Then you're going to work yarn over slip stitches starting in the 3rd stitch from the chain all the way down. Once you've built up 1 row, you're going to chain 2 again and work yarn over slip stitches, but only in the 3rd loop of your project. And you're just going to keep working yarn over slip stitches in the 3rd loop until this fits around your shoulders. Once it does, you'll seam it with a single crochet, and that's that. Our next panel is the sleeve, so you'll make 2 of these. It's worked this way. So to start this, you'll also just chain the length of your sleeve. You'll work 1 row of half double crochets normally, and then to get this ribbing effect, you just half double crochet in the 3rd loop for as long as you want, and then half double crochet normally. That's the sleeve. Make 2 of those. And lastly is the front and back panels. We're going to start this over here, chaining the length of the side of your panel. Again, you're going to work a half double crochet 1 row normally, and then once you get to your ribbing, you're going to half double crochet in the 3rd loop, and then this is just a normal half double crochet, and then you're going to add an increase at the end and beginning of every row until you get here. Then this part is just worked with no increases or decreases, half double crochets in the 3rd loop. Same idea here, except we're adding a decrease at the beginning and end of every row until we reach identical measurements on both sides. Make 2 of these. When you are ready to assemble, we're going to start with the sleeves and then move on to the off the shoulder part. You're going to take your sleeve and line it up with where you want it, add some stitch markers to these sides, and then you can start seaming up the sleeve like this with a single crochet until you get here, and then you're going to attach this part of the sleeve here, and then eventually this part to the other end of the body. Do the same thing with the other side. This is what your project should look like once it's all seamed. Your sleeve should be connected and both sides of the arms up here. Once you've put on your off the shoulder panel, you're going to attach some stitch markers to the sweater panel, the front and back panels, and this off the shoulder panel, and just go around and single crochet these panels together. Make sure that your ugly seam is facing you when you're doing this. I hope this video walkthrough was helpful. If you have any questions, they will all be answered on the written pattern available on my Ko-fi and my Etsy.